All right, good morning, team. It's a lot earlier than it was yesterday. It is 6:56 this morning, and I just have a really busy day of back-to-back mentor meetings and different things like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and start the morning off with the video. And today's going to be something that's pretty important to me. I'm hoping the video isn't glitchy today just because just something I really, really, really want you guys to watch and want you to take in. So if you're just now catching up with me, day one was carefully consider, and that's where I wanted you to sit and really ponder and think about the goals that you have. What do you hope to accomplish over the next 90 days with this 90-day success compression plan? Yesterday's was write it down, and that was making your goals more visible, more tangible, and really kind of lighting your feet to the fire to get you to make it more real by putting it on paper. So this morning, though, before we proceed any further, this is a big deal when it comes to your business, and it's really not completely business related, but it is. Our relationships matter, especially our relationships in business. And so today is actually going to be no bitterness. That's right, no bitterness. I'm talking to existing leaders or even brand new leaders. If you're brand new, then let me just say start your business off right. And determine in your heart now that you're not, we're dealing with people. And sometimes dealing with people can be icky. Feelings can get hurt. You can post something on Facebook and they think, oh, you're talking to them. And before you know it, your leader's not coming to meetings. And, somebody said something to them and it wasn't true and it was a misunderstanding or whatever. And before you know it, you have a leader that's not answering your phone calls or not responding to your text messages. And, you finally call them on the carpet and go, hey, what's going on? And they're like, well, you did this and this and this. And you're like, oh, no, I didn't. Let's talk about this. And so, don't let things fester, whether it be in business or in life. And I will tell you this, if you're allowing things to fester in your personal life, it's going to ooze over into your business. And again, let's go back to scripture. So first of all, let's talk about Hebrews 12 through 15. And this is what it says. I love this part. Therefore, lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees, and make straight paths for your feet, so that what is lame may not be put out of joint, but rather be healed. Strive for peace with everyone, and for the holiness without which no one will see the Lord. See to it that no one fails to obtain the grace of God, that no root of bitterness springs up and causes trouble, and by it many become defiled. Okay, so today is no root of bitterness. Today, you're going to deal with your junk. And some oils that might assist with that could be forgiveness, lavender, humility, gratitude, surrender, acceptance, and oolah grow. Because here's the thing, guys. You're not going to grow in business or in life if you're not willing to get uncomfortable and grow personally. And so today is going to be maybe a day that's uncomfortable. This may be a whole 90-day process, but you cannot continue to just ignore things and stuff things in. I have some things in my life that I'm dealing with right now that honestly weigh pretty heavily on my heart, and I'm not going to get into it. It's just say that I'm pretty sure I ordered all of those oils. It doesn't mean that the situations are going to get resolved, but it means that you resolve it in your heart. And, that may be something as simple as, let's say, for example, you have a downline or a leader under you that really hurt you. And number one, I would say that if you have a relationship with that person and it's possible, try to resolve it. If it's not, then you need to write it down on a slip of paper, write their name down on a slip of paper. You need to anoint yourself with oils. And this may be something you do for the whole 90 days, guys. I don't know, until your DNA shifts and you're able to really have peace about that situation. But you've got to be working on it, not just ignoring it and allowing those thoughts and seeds of bitterness to foster. So one of the things that I did, one of the exercises I did last week, is I actually wrote names on a piece of paper. said audibly, I forgive this person for I pray blessings on their business. I pray peace over their life. And then I lit that paper on fire. And it was done. Boom, done. Cannot even begin to tell you what a relief, what a weight it felt watching that burn and saying those things over and over again as I processed through that with the oils. And please, again, hear me that I understand some issues are really, really, really deep, and that those are going to take more time than just lighting a piece of paper on a fire. But again, it's a step. All I'm asking is that you really evaluate your relationships today. You evaluate your relationship with your downline. You evaluate your relationship with your upline. And you know what, guys, if I'm your direct upline and there's something that I've unintentionally done, or you even think it's intentional, you know what? I'm a big girl. Call me. Let's talk about this. Instead of just letting silence and the root of bitterness fester in your life. Because here's the thing. Luke 12:34 says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I don't think I'm the only one that when something's going on in my life, like it consumes me. My thoughts always go to it. If I'm talking to my husband, it'll just spring up randomly because you're hurting and your heart hurts and it's like oozing out of you. Guys, we don't want that. We don't want that ick in our business. We don't want that ick in our life. We don't want that ick in our family. So your relationships matter, and they do fester over into your business. So today, no root of bitterness. I want to leave you with this, which is Ezekiel 36:26. And if you're like, Jennifer, this issue is way too hard, you don't know what you're talking about, there's no way. Let me just tell you, there is a way. We have tools, we have oils, there's prayer. Reach out to a friend. But guys, you've got to be willing to do the work. And you've got to be willing to confront the issues peaceably, not confront them with fire and brimstone, peaceably. Or set those boundaries where you release that person from your life and you acknowledge that you are probably never going to have a good relationship with that person, but you pray for peace and blessings over that person. You emit love even if you can't have a relationship with them. And that's where the oils come into play with that. So Ezekiel 36:26 says this, and I love this. And I will give you a new heart and a new spirit I will put within you. And I will remove the heart of stone from your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. You know what? We serve a pretty awesome God that can do a lot of really great things. So even if you think it's too hard or I can't do it, you can. And you just need to reach out to him and ask him for help with that. The truth is you can't fix something if you don't know it's broken. And if you're not even willing to acknowledge that there are these broken areas in your life, then you're just going to continue limping on in business and life with your family and, putting a Band-Aid over these wounds, but not really getting healing. And I'm telling you, if you want growth in your personal life, you want growth in your business, especially with what we're going to be doing over the next 90 days, you've got to be willing to put some of these monsters to rest. And no root of bitterness, guys. We want to be a force of love in this business. We want to be a force of light where when people see us, they're like, whoa, what are they doing? What's going on? They emit love. They emit compassion. They have such servants' hearts. We need to attract. So many times we feel like we have to sell something. We don't need to sell anything. We need to attract people to us. Really quick before I forget, I meant to say it yesterday, but did you know that orange oil is an oil of abundance and has long since been revered for its wealth-attracting properties? And, I got thinking about this last night. I was like, that is the most inexpensive oil that we have. What in the world? But think about it. Orange is like bright, sunshiny, happy. Of course, if that's if you're wearing that smell perks people up. It raises your awareness. Of course it's going to be an oil of abundance, because think about how oranges are and where they come from. They're grown in sunny areas. All the great things about an orange. It makes you smile. The scent makes you smile. That is attracting people to you, because if you have that kind of personality of an orange where you're sunshiny and you're bright and you're kind of tangy, kind of tart, that is going to attract people to you. People are going to want to be a part of your team. So just kind of think about those things, please. And again, I would love your feedback. I really hope that these videos are a blessing to you guys. And I hope you have a really great day. So thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.